You're walking alone at night. And suddenly, you feel it. That prickling sensation on the back of your neck. You spin around. Nobody's there. But your body doesn't believe that. Your heart is still racing. Your skin is still crawling. What just happened? This feeling is so common, it actually has a name, the psychic staring effect. And almost every single human being on the planet has felt it at least once. So what's actually going on? Here's the thing. This feeling isn't random. It's not your imagination glitching. It's something deep inside your brain. Something that's been there for a very, very long time. 200,000 years ago, your ancestors didn't live in houses with locked doors. No streetlights. No security cameras. They lived out in the open. Surrounded by predators that were faster than them, stronger than them, and perfectly capable of killing them without warning. A lion doesn't announce itself before it attacks. It watches first. It waits. And the early humans who survived long enough to have kids were the ones whose brains figured out a very specific trick. Sensing they were being watched, even before they consciously knew why. Now here's where it gets actually interesting. Your peripheral vision, the edges of what you see without turning your head, is weirdly good at picking up movement and shapes, even when it can't see fine detail clearly. There's a famous test for this. Put someone in a room. Have another person stare at them from behind, through a one-way mirror, without them knowing when exactly it's happening. Every time, same result. Their body reacts. Faster heartbeat, sweaty palms, all the classic stress signs. Even though they couldn't see who was watching them. Something in their brain just knew. Not magic. Not a sixth sense in some mystical way. Something way more interesting than that. Here's the best explanation anyone's come up with. Your peripheral vision is basically always scanning your surroundings, even when you're not paying attention. Picking up on shapes, movement, patterns, way below the level you're actually aware of. And there's one specific pattern your brain is freakishly good at noticing, even in blurry side vision. 2 dots, roughly eye-shaped, arranged like a face. This pattern shows up everywhere in nature. Butterfly wings, certain fish, the backs of some caterpillars. Why would these animals evolve that? Because it actually works. Predators that might eat a butterfly are wired to react to anything that looks like a pair of eyes, because in nature, eyes usually mean something is looking at you. And something looking at you might be deciding whether to attack. Your brain has that exact same wiring. Even now, even in a world with 0 lions hiding behind your couch. So when you're walking alone, and something in the corner of your eye, a shadow, a shape, a weird reflection, even kind of looks like 2 eyes. Your ancient brain doesn't wait around for proof. It reacts first. It dumps stress hormones into your body, faster heartbeat, heightened alertness, that urge to spin around and check. This happens before you even know why. That's literally the whole point. Back in the day, the human who stopped to calmly think, wait, let me logically analyze if that's actually a predator, usually didn't live long enough to finish the thought. The ones who survived were jumpy, twitchy, reacted first, asked questions later. You're descended directly from those people. Every single one of your ancestors survived long enough to have kids. And that nervous, easily startled feeling you sometimes feel embarrassed about. That's a perfectly preserved survival tool, still working exactly as designed. But there's another layer that makes this feeling even stronger. Humans are insanely social creatures, and one of the biggest skills your brain developed wasn't just spotting predators, it was spotting other humans watching you. In ancient groups, being watched by another person wasn't always dangerous. But it could mean something important. Was someone judging you, planning something, about to challenge you for your spot in the group? Your brain learned to take being watched, by anything, animal or human, extremely seriously. Because either way, getting caught off guard could cost you everything. Now here's something your ancestors never had to deal with. Cameras. You live surrounded by surveillance in a way no human in history ever has. Security cameras. Phone cameras. That doorbell camera recording your entire street right now. Some people think this constant exposure to possibly being watched, even when you can't see a camera anywhere, has actually made this ancient feeling stronger in modern humans. Your brain isn't just scanning for eyes in the bushes anymore. It's scanning for eyes everywhere. Because in today's world, You genuinely might be watched by something you can't see, basically any time. That might be one reason this feeling hits so many people so hard today. The ancient instinct never disappeared. Modern life just gave it way more reasons to go off. There's also a simpler explanation worth mentioning. You feel watched, you turn around, nobody's there. Most of the time, but you don't remember those moments. Your brain doesn't bother filing them away. The one time you turn around and someone actually is looking at you, even by total coincidence, that moment gets burned into your memory forever. Your brain remembers the hits, forgets the misses. Over your whole life, this creates an illusion that the feeling is way more accurate than it actually is. It's not that you have some sixth sense detecting danger every single time. It's that the one correct guess feels way more important than the 100 times you were just wrong. So next time that prickling feeling crawls up your neck, know what's actually happening. You're not imagining it. You're not being irrational. You're running software that's 200,000 years old, built by ancestors who lived in a world where ignoring that feeling could literally get you killed by something with teeth. Your brain would rather make you turn around 100 times for nothing than miss the one time it actually mattered. That's not a flaw. That's literally why you're still here right now. If your brain finds this stuff interesting, subscribe for more. Because there's a lot more weird stuff about why your mind works the way it does. And it only gets stranger from here.